Good morning. This morning we are going to bake some banana cake. I'm gonna be at it's got salted caramel glaze, so I'm going to be adding 2 apples to mine as well. I really liked the when I baked the banana apple bread last time. I really liked how that turned out. So that's what we're gonna do. I gotta dump the juice from my frozen bananas here. I have to bake bread quick. I'm making homemade bread for lunch, so we have to get that done. But we are going to start with this. So first things first, I'm using this old, I don't know the size of this, if it's like a 9x9 or an 8x8, or I wonder if we can see here. Looks like a 9x9. So that's what we're going to do. We need to grease it. And I'm just going to use a spray avocado oil. We're just going to put some in there, and then I'll okay. Oh, I gotta get my mixer out. All right. So you have to preheat your oven to 350. So it's the same temp as my bread. See if my butter, it's not soft yet, so I'm going to have to pop it in the microwave for a little bit. It's been sitting out, but my windows and stuff are open, and it's currently 56 degrees outside and 64 degrees in here. So we're just going to soften it a little. We're going to start out with 2 cups of flour. I already have my bananas in here. You need 4 bananas. A teaspoon of baking soda. A teaspoon of cinnamon. A half a teaspoon of salt, but I'm not going to be adding that because I'm using salted butter. 3/4 cup of brown sugar. A half a stick of butter. Or no, half a cup. You need a whole stick. 2 eggs. 1/3 cup of sour cream. Four ripe bananas and 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. So, I don't know if I have enough here. No, so I'll have to add a little bit more. So is everybody's kids back in school? My last kid is. I'm just gonna dump another half or so in there. She's a senior this year. Last kid. And then I'm going to be putting in the 2 apples. So we are going to I always forget how to use this thing. Or did not come out. There we go. All right, and now I'm just going to cut them up. Well, I'm going to mix up my stuff first, and I'll just fold them. My husband asked me the other day why I don't use my stand mixer, and I'm like, oh, I kind of almost forget that I have it. We're just gonna mix this up real quick. I'm flinging. I'm just going to mix this up a little bit here. Then we're going to cut up our 2 apples. Make sure there's no seeds in it. I need to get my bread in. Minutes. So when I core it, I'm just cutting it up into quarters now. I'm gonna leave them a little bigger. Just because they'll bake down, but I want the texture of the apple in here. I start a new job tomorrow, well, another job. same home health, but I'm going to be working with the VA and veterans. I'm really, really excited. I love my job and I'll never go back to working in nursing homes and stuff again. I love going into the homes and taking care of the people there, because then they get to like stay in their homes longer. I don't know, I really like it. So I'm just going to stir in the 2 apples. Then you're going to bake it. It says 55 to 60 minutes at 350. So I'll put this in the pan. And then after it's done and cooled down, I'll come back and we'll do the glaze. If you don't have apples and you just want to do the banana bread, that's fine. But it has the salted caramel and I'm like, glaze, and I'm like, oh, we need to put some apples in there. And I really like how my last bread turned out when I added the apples. Alright guys, I'll be back after this is baked. 350. So, did I even have the camera pointed down at all? Anyway, oh my gosh, that will be so bad. But I am making lunch. My cake is still in the oven. And I was going to talk to you guys about microgreens. I don't think I pointed the camera down. That's going to be very unfortunate. And if I didn't, I apologize. So my son grows these and sells them at farmers markets. And I'm not real sure if this is cabbage and lettuce microgreens, but I'm gonna make a soup with them. So I kind of thought that I would show you. So I just chop them. Up a little bit so they're not so, oh, they smell delicious. I know he's got a radish one too that he grows. I don't know if he does like a carrot, I think. Broccoli. So I'm not really sure what kind he gave my husband yesterday. So I'm just going to chop these up a little bit. And they're delicious, and they're extremely good for you. So I don't know if anybody wants to grow anything, you know, in their house over the winter. This would be excellent to look into. So I'm just gonna toss these. I'm making vegetable soup. So I will just put them right into the soup. And cook them that way. And they soften up extremely well. So I did bone broth. I fried up some venison burger, onion. I threw in some orzo just because I have it. Celery, and then a bag of mixed vegetables. It's what we're going to be having for lunch. So I thought I would just quick pop on and show you. And we'll just, fingers crossed, you guys could see what I was doing with my bread. And I didn't just have it facing up, but I'm thinking that I almost did. I don't think I pointed it down. But this is how my bread turned out. Where's my, oh, they're over here. So that's what we're going to be doing for lunch. I'm going to let the bread cool down and then slice it up and whatnot and have some soup. I'm going to turn this down to simmer. Alright, we'll be back after the banana bread is done. Alright, now that the cake is done, I'll show you. And it's cooling. You probably do two bread pans. That would work as well. So in here we got to do 2 tablespoons of butter. Let's get this. Go in here. Let's move you out of the way. So 2 tablespoons of butter and a 1/4 cup brown sugar. And you're going to bring this to a boil for about 1 minute until the sugar is dissolved. While that's cooking, I'm going to open my heavy cream here. We're going to cook this for a minute. Well, we're going to boil it for a minute. We got to make the caramel drizzle, or the caramel sauce. Okay, then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And stir that in, and then we're going to shut our heat off. We're going to remove it from the heat. Then we're going to add a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar. And then a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, which I don't have, so I'm just going to be using sea salt. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon in there, like that. Then we're just going to stir it until it's all incorporated. Should probably get a whisk. Get you out of the way here. And then we're just going to pour it over the cake. Geez, I almost want to double the recipe. I'm not going to. I'm just saying. You almost could. I think I'm going to, actually. And not mix up the powdered sugar very well. I'm gonna double the recipe. That's, I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. So I'm gonna get another 2 tablespoons of butter out. You do cake pan, probably. And 1/4 cup of brown sugar here. My laundry is done. Boil it for a minute. Wonder if I shouldn't poke maybe holes in the bread to get the glaze to go down into it. Why not? I'm just going to poke it with a fork. Ooh, that glaze is delicious. Turn the heat off. Do our 2 tablespoons heavy cream. Stir that in. Third cup of powdered sugar. 1/2 teaspoon. Ooh. That salt is really good in there. I usually don't add, looks like my measuring cup. Alright, and we're gonna whisk. And pour again. Oh yeah. You don't have to double if you don't want. And then we're going to let this cool, and then I'll show you what it looks like for the final product. We're just going to smear this a little bit. I don't know, the powdered sugar really didn't mix in well. Maybe I should have whisked it a little bit longer, but there we go. Alright. I made a mess, but that's gonna do it. I'll let that cool, and then the final product. I really like it. So, let me know in the comments if you try it. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you have a great week. Like and subscribe. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.